Nope, we are going. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we
Hello.
missed a couple days because we were both not really sick, but we'll get into talking about it
Yeah.
in this video. We're gonna talk about the private community thing, concept, idea that we've been talking about, and I guess that's it. Yeah. So
Mostly that.
explain why we missed a couple days of videos, Val.
Okay, so, well, it's funny because I was dealing with crazy anxiety. And it was ever since me and Eric drove to a bigger city. We're
hours
like
away.
in the boonies right here. But yeah, so we drove out there and noticed just crazy spraying, just crazy in the skies. And we get back home, and I think even that night, I just felt like I was going to have a crazy panic attack, like I was dying on the inside. And then the next day, Eric, I think, was it the next day or the day after? Eric wanted to go to the gym, and I was like, no, not for me.
Yeah, this all was in the last 4 days.
Yeah,
or so.
so he went and started feeling like the same kind of way, like a panic attack.
Yeah,
feel.
we've been carpooling to the gym because it's a 1 hour drive each way, and we're both gym rats for life, and we live far away from a gym now, so we're like we still have to try to go.
Yeah.
And then Valerie was like, "Oh, I'm not feeling good for I don't know what is it, Wednesday today? So I don't know. This is probably like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that.
Over the weekend.
And I'm like, okay, we'll just chill for a bit. Like doing computer work. Valerie's doing other stuff, other research. And then when Val started feeling better, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the gym. You don't have to come. And as soon as I got into town, I started feeling super weird. Like I've never felt that way before. I just like
Disconnected.
it was like there was this bubble of silence around me. I went into like a Walmart. I went into some other retail stores, and I had the same feeling. It wasn't just like a Walmart thing, they got their terrible lights and whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was feeling the same thing Valerie was feeling, and the one common thing is, we drove out to 2 hours away to go get a rooster, and it was crazy spray. Like I haven't seen, maybe I've seen it only that bad once or twice, and I've never seen it that bad even out in LA. I mean, this is like
it was
way like 40 trails across the sky. So we were convinced, we breathed in some of the nano stuff, and they were trying to like control our mind, but then our wills burned it off or whatever.
Yeah, because I went, and it's still kind of chilly outside and it's been kind of wet, but I went and sat my butt in the grass and put my bare feet on the ground just to get grounded. I just felt like I was all out of sorts, out of whack.
Yep, me too.
And it helped. It helped a lot.
Yeah, I did that now, not yesterday, but the day before. And then immediately the next morning, so yesterday, I was 100% back to normal.
Yep.
Just sitting outside with my feet on the ground, walking around in the grass, even though it's a little cold. Yep, and it makes me think about that video clip of, I don't know what the doctor's name is, but he said if we did, it was talking about shoes, like if the fact that we're disconnected from Earth, and that's completely unnatural, and that us being grounded, like electrically, like bioelectrically grounded, that's actually part of our existence.
Yeah, we're electrical beings.
Yeah, so he said how like inflammation is impossible if you're grounded, and therefore almost all disease is impossible because you can't have inflammation if you're grounded. You know what I mean? Like it's a chain, a domino effect of negative causes and effects from not being grounded. And it's like, that's like a computer too. If your computer system isn't grounded, it's taking in electrical inputs, and it's a complex system just like us. Of we've got organs that take bioelectricity in and out. A computer is the same thing.
Yeah.
And if there's any unexpected activity, stress, eating some kind of bad food, yeah, our organs are going to be like fluctuating
Yeah.
overages, and that needs to exit
Yeah.
like an exhaust on a car. So yeah, the only way that you can let that overage spill out is through your feet on the ground, or laying on the ground, whatever. So enough about that.
Yeah. So,
we're fine now.
In this time, I it brought me to researching off-grid communities. I was just looking for. I literally just did a Google search, and it actually brought me to this ecovillage.org project, and it's really awesome. People are out there for the last there's been some since the 70s that have started these projects that small communities working together, doing stuff, building stuff, having their own gardens and animals and you name it.
So
And
you
it's
just
super
brought this
awesome.
to my attention. I haven't looked into it. So you're saying some people's communities registered on this. I'll show you your screen here.
Yeah.
So some people's communities registered on this site actually go back that far? Like this is
Yeah, I was just looking at the ones in the United States. These go from, you can go by country. They're all over the place. And anyone can be on here. I even found some that are still actively looking for land to buy and want to start a community. But
Wow.
their first step was, getting on here to try to expand and maybe get people to also join them maybe on this venture of buying land or
Cool.
whatever the case may be.
cool.
But I really liked this one
Oh yeah,
because
is
of
the one
this guy has kind of the same philosophy that Eric's been saying for many years now about how no one should just like own the land and no one can come on my land because it's mine. His whole thing is you should share it and use the land for whatever you can grow on it.
Yeah.
And so I just think it was really cool to come across this, especially with what we've been talking about and trying to build small communities everywhere. It was cool to see that people were actually been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
And it's the one that I came across. They all have different names and kind of like different mission statements that they follow. Some are more religious than others. Some are more spiritual. Some aren't at all. Some are, they all have their little things about them.
Yeah, this is what the outsider attacker is going to say. Like, oh, these are cults.
They're not inclusive.
There's going to be a charismatic leader
Yeah.
that all
I know.
all the people love in some way. Mm-hmm. And what's cool about I watched this video. This is the only one that I actually like really watched.
Yeah,
and
I
looked
sent
into.
you this
Yeah,
one.
Val sent me this one the other day, and I like that this guy is. First of all, yes, he's got the correct philosophy. It's the same. It's the Native American philosophy. It's like your mind can't even grasp the concept of, oh, that land is mine, or even like my family's. Mm-hmm. No, if you're doing something, if you've been granted so much talent by God as to be leading a large group of men for a single venture, and you need so much land, guess what? That's what the land is for. The land is for you. Mm-hmm.
And like-minded people that want to actually work and not just sit and be bums. He even went on to say that during the 2020 they actually stopped advertising quite a bit because they just didn't want people just living off the land and not doing anything. A lot of these communities will boot you out if you're just trying to take advantage.
Yep. And that reminds me of when we went and got this rooster. The guy told us that he... Where was it? Was it like on a Craigslist ad? Was that how you found it? Or
I found it on Craigslist. Yeah.
Okay, so you found the guy. And he said that he thinks it was like some Mexican guys that were trying to get
was
it.
asking about it, yeah. So he
to
put
eat.
it...
They were trying to eat it.
So he put it for $5 because it was more expensive than what you can buy a whole chicken for at the store, like already plucked and ready to go. So he had put a price on it.
Should have made it something more than $5 still. But yeah, he was having to deter the people that were just trying to eat it. Basically leech off of.
Yeah, and just get a free meal.
There's always going to be this subclass of leechers, and they've always existed. These are simply the people with
These are the people living off the government.
These are the people with incorrect or immature mindsets.
Yeah.
So whereas you can have great deficiency in your mind, body, and spirit, soul, yeah, these are people with extreme deficiency in mind. They just can't even conceive of the benefits of doing hard work and then reaping the benefits like tomorrow or next month or in 15 years. So yeah, you got to keep those people away. Those are the bottom feeders. We're trying to rise to the top.
Yeah. So anyway, I would even want to start one of these communities.
Yep. We're thinking about it.
Yeah. I think it's a super.
So that's why
idea.
that's why we're talking about this, is because I've been realizing, and Valerie's starting to see what I'm trying to say is I realize everything I talk about, it happens. And I'm talking about this is going to be this
is going to explode. Yeah.
This is it.
Speaking of, he said they stopped advertising and they actually got more people wanting to visit and wanting to see what's going on with these type of villages and stuff because it's the age that we're in. People are waking up and realizing that they don't want to be governed as much. And
So for decades, we've had the early adopter phase of a transition. There's always I think we covered it before in a video. There's a bell curve of when something is in transition. There's the early adopters, and then it gets slowly more until it's the main thing. And we've been in the early adopter phase of this concept since, I don't know, this is the dawning of the age of where they saw it coming.
The big hippie movement.
They saw it coming.
70s.
Yeah, they were swimming in the era of extreme materialism. So of course the early adopters were far and few. But now we're like at the top of that bell curve where it's the main spirit. I'm not going to say it's the main thing that people are preaching yet, because as far as I'm concerned, what I've mentioned this before, David Icke's truth vibrations. Well, all I see that is as is the influence of the powers of heaven on men.
Absolutely.
And some people call these the stars and whatever. And of course, these are all abstract concepts. We can't know exactly what they are. But fact is what's that Mercury retrograde thing? Fact is, we can look at stuff like that and be like, that happened in the stars and shit went down on the ground.
Even the Bible said to look towards the skies to see for signs and things like that.
So all that stuff's real,
and
it
all plays a part.
And since the great sign in the sky of 2017, the new, I don't know, like it says, I mean, in the Bible it says that a new ruler was born. And that actually happened in 2017. And guess what's happened since 2017? Everything's turned upside down because a new ruler is here, a new ruler of heaven, a new vibration of the consciousness of man. Like, we're not wanting everyone my age isn't just caring about sports cars and mansions now and
yeah, it's definitely a new mindset.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's let's be
from your baby boomers.
Yeah, the worst generation, as I call it. we're never going to attract people that are like in their 70s.
Well, so stuck in their programmed ways of everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, of course, there was the outliers, the people that are old hippies. Yeah, they're seeing people like of our generation being like, yes, they're getting it now. Like they were finally here. The golden generation has arrived.
Yeah. And yeah, you'd almost have to like have not owned a television in the 60s, 70s, 80s, to not get programmed into this.
Yep.
Yeah. So, well, and Eric brought up a good thing, like what are we trying to say here? Like, what are we trying to do? Well, I think...
What's the takeaway?
Yeah.
Watching this video, you're like, yeah, these people sound cool. What do we do? What can, there always has to be like a way to get involved.
Yeah. So, and I don't know if this is the only website that networks these type of eco villages, as they call it on here. But you can see it's you reach them by email or you can call, which is good. But if we were able to set up like even a Telegram channel or something more,
we'll have our Telegram channel in all of the descriptions for the video.
Yeah.
And that's a good place to start. Jump in, start talking with us.
Like, where do you all live? Do you want to start one of these? Are we living close by each other? Like, let's just get into conversation about this.
Yeah. So 2023 is going to be all about actual action.
Mm-hmm.
Like, screw talking about something.
Yeah.
If you're living somewhere that's like in a city, and you see what we see,
Yeah.
get your ass moving, get out.
Yeah.
Do any drastic thing you need to, because the cities are just kill zones.
Yeah.
It's a kill zone. You're in a kill zone.
As we experienced just with our small travel. We felt like we were going to die.
The cities, the spray in conjunction
or
with
even just
the 5G towers and
yes,
stuff. It's like
I think they're raising some sort of frequency that's just totally crashing us.
It's a kill zone.
Yeah. It's the year of the rabbit.
What does that
mean? So remember, it's the year of the rabbit according to the Chinese New Year.
What's the main description of that? I forgot.
I don't know. They have like 12 different animals that they interchange all the time through different years. But what my takeaway from that is just I think of The Matrix and White Rabbit.
Oh my God, Valerie, stop.
And we're all, anyone that's listening to this channel has probably gone down some sort of rabbit hole. And I feel like this is the year that we find the rabbit. We do something about it.
Okay. I didn't make the connection before. So it's the year of the follow the white rabbit.
Yeah.
It's the year of action.
Yep.
And so what are we doing? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We just went and got a rooster.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just brother and sister with our parents up on the hill. We're just trying to exist in a better way.
Yep.
And attract people to do the same.
Absolutely.
So if you all want to do the same with us, and maybe you're just like a single dude or a single girl. Hey, we got room. Move your ass out here. Drop a $7,000 shed in that corner of the property,
or bring a RV or a van life.
Yeah, I'm saying there's gonna have.
If you want to work for it.
Yeah. So this video, we're talking about this because again, things that we talk about happen. Others pick it up within 24 hours. We're gonna have another 100 videos talking about the same thing. Why? Well, not because we talked about it, but we're just riding. We're riding a wave.
And I think everyone else feels that spirit to kind of want to talk about it as well, the same type of things.
Yeah, and so I see myself and Val here, we're making videos, we're trying to put ourselves, I think I see it as just like amplifying that wave. Amplifying what it already is, but I'm trying to be a worker of the field.
Yep.
There's tons of work to do, of which is directed by the Holy Spirit, the wave.
Yep.
All you got to do is actually take action, and you'll be directed in what to do. And so, yeah, we're going to probably title this video to try to get the attention of homesteaders or something like that. Whereas we've made a lot of videos in the past that, I don't know, it's like hard to attract people. We need to start having better keywords and titles and stuff.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm down to live in even a worse condition than I am. Like, I'm down to live in like on a couch, if it means that I can help better, like, more accelerate this movement is what I'm saying. I don't care about anything in this physical world. I mean, other than like trying to live right and trying to root out the evil, corrupt garbage that has tainted our mindset and our physical reality.
Correct. And I think the only way that we're going to actually beat that or get past that is to be positive and to just live how we're supposed to live, which tending to the earth.
Yeah.
And just ignore everything that's going on outside of that, because it doesn't matter. Yeah. And when you give evil thoughts like that, when you put your thought into anything that has to do with the evil agenda, it exponentially gives it power. And
Just
you
like
don't want to do that.
Just like I said, how we're trying to amplify this wave.
Yes.
And I'm not. So one thing I think we've been pretty good at not doing is just the same thing that all these other truthers have been doing. They're just like constantly saying the same. Oh, you see this group of people, they don't see any kind of this truth. I don't care about talking about that shit at all.
Or just talking about mainstream stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Val, let's go make a daily news channel and go. I've considered that.
I
and
know.
I'm like, oh no.
And yeah,
it's
that
the
gets
same.
views.
Yeah.
Because people want to hear what's going on.
There's always the flavor of the day, flavor of the week.
Yeah.
Easy to Google.
Yeah.
Easy to pop up and get 10,000 views.
Yeah.
And like, oh, you guys sound good and your channel looks, your videos look cool and everything. And hey, yeah. But then also at the same time, we're looping in people. See, we're going down the path now. We're looping in people that we don't want to attract. I want to attract people that are trying to actually do something. So talking to homesteaders, talking to people that want to move their ass, change their life, uproot roots.
Yeah. Stop living for like paper money and actually just make your own stuff.
Be willing to get your ass in a car and go.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to the family and friends if you need to.
Or if you live out in the country with a lot of land, be willing to have people move on your land and help you build something awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. You got 100 acres out there? We'll do what we're talking about. We'll move our ass and help you start your thing if it's close by and convenient. You know what I mean? There's not much. There's not much land here.
There's so many. Yeah, but we have neighbors with land, and if someone wants to, come out here and our neighbor's house is for sale with 25 acres, and
there's 25 acres right there.
This person doesn't touch her land at all, so
yeah, it's retarded. It's retarded.
It is. You have so many people that do nothing with their land and just sit in their home and buy their crappy food from Dollar General that's full of bioengineered chemicals that they're gonna die.
Anyway. So, yeah, we're trying to be the girl in, what was that movie I just mentioned? Tomorrowland, who was raising her hand in class saying, well, how can we fix it? How can we fix it? Well, this is it. We need to start moving. You need to start being willing to move your ass out of the city if you need.
Definitely out of the city.
Get together with other like minds. And when Val's showing me this ecovillage.org site, I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. But... see, just like I was just telling Val this, just in a good business meeting, there's always going to be a takeaway, some actionable takeaway. Like, okay, we're talking about stuff in this meeting, but what does it actually affect in our daily day-to-day operations? Well, there should be something that you can go away and do, produce something different, have a new,
just an outlook on life.
Yeah. So here, I'm thinking. Well, these people are, it's a website to show off communities, but they need some kind of bridge. I think they need some kind of bridge. They should have a Telegram channel. There
needs to be more light on this.
Yeah.
For as many people as we follow on YouTube and all these other video platforms, I have yet to hear anyone talk about this.
People will mention it, but it's never like
I didn't even know that it was a thing.
Yeah, totally. And you really do have to, I don't know, like seek it out. Like, what is homesteading? And these people are trying to live off grid.
Yeah.
And this is something I mentioned before the video too, is the concept of off grid. We're going to change that. Eventually the grid
will be the grid.
Will be, it won't be like...
It'll just be these communities.
It won't be the kill grid that exists right now.
Yeah.
Where if you're at the intersection of grid points, the cities, those are kill zones, you're in the kill grid.
Yep.
We're going to be, just a network of decentralized communities where it's like, okay, that little village over there, you can just move there. They've got their own blacksmith and... leather worker and
whatever
chickens and pigs and all the stuff coming out of the earth.
Yeah,
it's happening. Yeah, we're so join our Telegram channel. That's the actionable takeaway here.
Yeah,
let's start talking. Hey, maybe me and Val can make a video like this, And you can call yourself in and we could talk on
a live, yeah.
Yeah, let's we're all about making something happen this year. So we got that rooster. We're trying to make more chickens to make more eggs.
Yeah.
To feed ourselves. Okay,
Exactly.
It's real simple. You know, in the real reality, not like corporate fake fiat money, loans and blah 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 investment, blah, blah. That's all bullshit talk.
Yep.
I want to get my hands doing something to feed myself, to be more healthy mentally, physically, spiritually.
Yep. Be grounded in the earth.
And physically, get back to the earth.
Yep. So let's do that.
Is there anything else we want to talk about?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So homesteaders, talk to us. Let's go. I'm doing the Mel Gibson rally, whatever. I don't know the movie very well, but the rallying cry, we're trying to get people together.
Yep, absolutely. So we will put our Telegram, the new one, right? The Exodus, I think.
I have a Telegram channel called the New Exodus?
I think so. We'll put that in our description, and hopefully someone's listening to this.
Yeah.
And will join us in some kind of conversation.
One person at a time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be that vocal person who wants to jump in, but the more I think we need a good mixture of vocal people and just regular Joes who want to do all the things we're talking about.
Yep.
Okay.
Change it up.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right. See you next time.
Thanks for watching.